Brightly shine, a new day. Time for fun, school today. Meeting friends, teachers too. Ding, 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 school bell ring. Time for school.
It's time for school, and these children are going for the very first time. They'll make new friends, learn, discover, and play. The children go to two very different schools. One is in a big city, and the other in a country village near the sea. Today, we're going to the school in the small village. Are you ready? It's time for school. Here come the children, ready for another day at school. Mitchell has brought a cuddly friend. Hurry, Libby. It's starting to rain. Class teacher Mrs. Fieldhouse is with Charlie, Abby, Pandra, Libby and Mitchell. They're going to make some jelly.
So what kind of water are we going to use?
Hot water.
Very hot water.
And you're not allowed to touch it.
Exactly. So once the water is in this jug, you've got to keep your hands away from it. We are going to turn this jelly into liquid. We need to rip it up. And Pandra, you're going to pull a bit of jelly off and put a bit into the pot. Pull it. It's quite hard, isn't it?
Yeah.
Almost, Pandra. Pull a little harder.
Well done. And put that piece into the pot. Not the big piece. No, not the big piece. The little piece. Pull. Pull. And into the pot. Are your hands a little bit sticky now?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Careful with the kettle. Remember, it's hot.
See all the steam coming from the kettle? Showing that it's very, very hot. Now, if I just mix this up a bit and I'll bring the jelly bits out, what's happened to them?
They're tiny.
They've become smaller.
Look how the lumps of jelly disappear, melting into the hot water.
Let's put it into the containers. Now, it's still very hot, but it has all completely melted and it's all liquid now. I'm going to put a bit in here.
And a bit in here.
And a little bit in here.
Because it'll actually melt that.
Let's read the instructions. You've got your glasses on, I'll put mine on.
Yeah.
It says...
Put in the fridge.
It does. It says put in the fridge to set, to cool.
Abby opens the fridge to put the jelly in, ready to set.
Let's see if I can fit it in. It's all going to go carefully into the fridge.
Whilst they're waiting for the jelly, time for some fun.
We are going to do some foot painting. Now, you will need to take your shoes and socks off. Put your socks inside your shoes so we don't lose them.
Mrs. Edmondson squirts lots of paint into a big tray.
Come and sit along the carpet here. So you've got to come and get some paint on your feet.
Kate goes first.
Oh, that's better.
Brilliant! Can you see her red footprints?
Right. Mitchell?
Mitchell's turn. But be careful, because remember, it's slippery.
Not do the...
Oh dear! Poor Mitchell has paint all over his clothes.
You all right? Did you hurt yourself?
No. I've got paint on them.
Oh dear, Mitchell. Well, put your clothes in the washing machine. Well, you've got it on your feet. Let's go.
Look how his red feet make nice clear prints on the paper.
If you just stand there while Mrs. Edmondson gets some spare clothes for you.
While Mitchell waits to get cleaned up, it's Pandra's turn to make some footprints.
How's it feel? Squidgy? Oh, look at those little feet. Short feet.
The paint on Mitchell's feet is turning the water red.
Ready? Take your hands up. Don't touch your t-shirt. Oh, look at your jumper.
Get that button one.
What's the matter?
I think it's tickly. Is it tickly?
Oh. Right, get your hands in the water. Rub them together, get all the paint off.
Clean clothes. I bet that feels much better.
Go and put your shoes and socks on without getting any more paint on you, darling.
Do you think the jelly is ready? It sounds like it.
Now, here we have our jelly all set. We left it in the fridge, didn't we? So as it cooled, it became a solid. You think if we tip it upside down, it will come out? No, I mean, I could do a big pat, look, and it's still not coming out. So anybody got any ideas? We could pull it out, okay?
We could shake it.
We could shake it, push it hard. But what made the jelly go to a liquid before? What did
Hot water.
Hot water.
Well done, Abby. Some hot water will melt the jelly and help it slip out.
So we're making it a little bit warmer. So let's see whether this will come out. Aha!
Yes.
There we are.
There you go.
Jelly on the plate. Jelly on the
Shall I
plate.
wobble it?
Wibbly wobbly. Just wibble it and wobble it.
Can you see the jelly wobble?
Wibble wobble. Oh, look at that one. That came out nice and whole, didn't it? So how are you going to eat it?
Now it's all ready to eat.
Spillage. Is it nice?
Yum. Yummy.
What is Mrs. Strangeways putting on the bench? And what are these objects? Davy, Mitchell, Abby and Charlie will soon find out what to do with them. So will you.
What are we going to do today?
Fencing.
Fencing. So everyone go and stand against the wall.
It's Mitchell's very first fencing lesson. Can you guess what fencing is?
1 foot in front and 1 foot behind. You all point with the same finger. So right hand pointed out in front and right foot in front. Mitchell, you'll fall over if you stand like that. Step forwards and we're going to step back. Step forward and step back. Brilliant. Mitchell, you'd think you'd done this before. Forward.
It looks like they're dancing.
Right, the other important thing that we have to learn is the on guard position. You're going to stand against the wall, and when I say on guard, you are going to go on guard as loud as you can. So are you ready? Stand still. On guard!
Does that look like dancing?
Stand
I
up
don't
again.
think so.
On guard! What we're all going to do is we're going to walk very sensibly back to the bench.
Look, Davy's still on guard.
Right, we need to get a tabard on. Could you pick either black or white? You're going to be in white. Put it on your head. Well done. Now turn around.
These don't look like dance costumes. They're padded.
Feel your tabard. It's a bit hard, so it protects your tummy when your partner tries to poke you with the foil. Mitchell, go and collect your helmet. Can you try and put it on yourself? Good boy. I can see you. And Davy? Hello.
Davy and his friends are ready to fence. Fencing is a sport with special swords, called foils.
Right, both at the same time, see if you can poke your partner in the tummy. Fence! Go on, Charlie, poke Davy.
Look,
Go on, Charlie.
the foils are made of soft plastic, so they are safe.
That is super. Davy, just one hand, the other hand has to be behind your back.
Right on target, Davy.
And stop. Foils on your feet. That's it. We're going to go and put our foils back in the safe area and put your helmet on the bench.
Didn't they all do well in their fencing lesson?